The Fever just made another big move in WNBA free agency, but wait, I thought no one wanted to play in Indiana.
Did you see what just happened in the WNBA? The Indiana Fever, once the laughingstock of the league, just pulled off the heist of the century. They snagged Sydney Colson right from under the ACES' noses, and now Las Vegas fans are losing their minds. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about one player. The Fever are building a super team around Caitlin Clark, and it's got everyone talking. How did a team that nobody wanted to play for suddenly become the hottest destination in the league? Now let's break down exactly what's going on and why it's got the entire WNBA shook. Remember when everyone said the Indiana Fever was a joke? Well, guess what? They're not laughing anymore. Let's rewind to last season when the Fever were struggling to win games, and nobody gave them a second thought. They were stuck at the bottom of the league, and it seemed like things couldn't get any worse. But then Caitlin Clark arrived, and suddenly things started to change. The Fever weren't just better. They were exciting. Clark brought a spark that lit up the whole team. Can you believe it? They went from being the league's punching bag to almost making it out of the first round of the playoff. First, they snagged Natasha Howard, a three-time WNBA champion. This isn't just any player we're talking about. Howard knows what it takes to win at the highest level. She's been there, done that, and now she's bringing all that experience to Indiana. But here's where it gets crazy. They weren't done. They kept pushing, kept making moves. The Fever added Dewana Bonner, a four-time All-Star. You heard that right. Bonner's not just a great player. She's a leader who's been dominating the league for years. And guess what? Bonner's pumped to be part of this new-look Fever squad. Can you feel the excitement? It's not just the fans who are hyped. The players are feeling it too. But wait, there's more. The Fever's front office wasn't messing around. They didn't just grab big names. They were smart about it. They focused on building a team that works well together, both on and off the court. It's like they're putting together a puzzle, and every piece fits perfectly. You might be wondering, how did this happen so fast? Well, let's break it down. The Fever didn't just make random moves. They had a plan. They brought in players who know how to win, who can teach the younger players what it takes to be champions. And they did it all while building a team that's excited to play together. You think the Fever were done making moves? Think again. They just pulled off a heist that's got the whole league shook. Remember Sydney Colson? The heart and soul of the Las Vegas Aces. Well, guess who's wearing Indiana colors now? Let's break down why this is such a big deal. Sydney Colson might not be the first name you think of when you hear superstar, but trust me, her impact is way bigger than what you see on the stat sheet. Sure, she averaged 2.5 points and 1.5 assists per game with the Aces, but that's not why Indiana wanted her. You might be thinking, if she's not putting up big numbers, why does this matter? Well, here's where it gets really interesting. Colson isn't just any player. She's the secret weapon every championship team needs. A source called her the best locker room player in the WNBA. That's huge. We're talking about someone who keeps the team's spirits high, who knows how to handle the pressure when things get tough. Now imagine you're the Indiana Fever. You've got young stars like Caitlin Clark, but you need someone who's been there, done that, someone who can show these rookies what it takes to win at the highest level. That's exactly what Colson brings to the table.